What's up, guys? So, hunting season's over. It is a cold Minnesota night. Just got done pushing some snow. I should have done it last night. It was way too cold. Trying to figure out what's for supper, and usually we have this recipe in the freezer. We ran out. Southwest venison egg rolls is what we're talking about tonight and what we're cooking tonight. We're going to teach you how to cook it. Quick recipe, super simple. We got Azure over here. Say hi, everybody. And me and Steph are going to show you this recipe real quick. Super simple. All you need is these following ingredients. Here's what you need. Some jalapeno relish, some regular corn, whole kernel corn, some black beans, some egg roll wrappers, a couple pounds of venison backstrap or roast or anything you have in the freezer pretty much. Some nice trimmed lean meat. Some cheeses. You can use, cheddar, mozzarella. We're just going to use a little bit of mix. We got some cheddar, 3-pepper blend, and mozzarella, and some spinach, frozen spinach. So super simple recipe. We're going to take all that, mix it together, throw it inside of an egg roll wrapper, and then we will deep fry some for tonight for supper, and some will actually just lightly fry and throw in the freezer. It's super easy to throw on a baking pan or baking sheet in the oven, and they're done in like 10 minutes. So something nice to have as a quick meal at night. Throw that with some rice or something like that and you're set. Steph's gonna get that spinach cooked. I'm gonna slice up some venison, and Azure's gonna bark orders back there. Right? Yeah. So I probably got about 2 pounds of venison here. I'm gonna slice that up into some super small strips, and then we'll just saute it to, till it's about medium. You don't want to overcook it because it's going to cook in that egg roll, and you don't want overdone steak in the first place. So, alright, so we're just going to cut the venison into some pretty small strips. This is already pretty lean, trimmed of all the fat and anything you don't want to cook. And we're going to go pretty small pieces, so it kind of gets distributed through those egg rolls. That egg roll mix pretty well. Alright, so we don't need to add a ton of seasoning to this venison because there's going to be all kinds of flavor in there, from the jalapeno relish to the corn to the black beans to the cheese. But we're going to add a little bit of Lowry seasoned salt. You can never go wrong with that. So a little bit of seasoned salt across all the venison. Then we're going to toss that in the pan and get rocking. What's going on? Check that out. Beard Goals catches all that stuff that don't make it into that smile. Yeah. So we're getting some venison fried back over here. We'll probably have to do this in 2 batches. But get it up to medium about. And alright, last batch of venison is almost done. Oh. Alright, so we don't have an actual recipe for this yet as far as quantities of everything, so we just kind of we start with our venison. We probably got about 2 pounds there. And we're going to add in the corn, the black beans, the cheese, and then at the end we'll mix in the spinach and kind of just get the right amount of spinach that we want. So. Alright, so right there we got about 2 pounds of venison, 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of black beans. Now we're going to start adding in our cheese. I mean, you can pretty much use any cheese you want to. We're going with Velveeta cheddar shreds and some mozzarella. So we got about 4 cups there. So far we're looking like we have a recipe going on here. It's looking like it did the first time. The first time we did this, we kind of just threw it together. Had no recipe we're going off of, and we never wrote anything down. So this time we're going to try to keep track and pass it on to you guys. Steph's working through one of the last two ingredients. She's got some frozen spinach she's added. We're just trying to get a little bit kind of mixed in there. You don't want to get too much unless you really like spinach. We just like a little bit. So we're just using this chopped frozen spinach, great value from Walmart. This is 12 ounces, and I would guess that we used a little bit over half. And that's kind of the mixture you're looking for right there. Now we're gonna add in the last ingredient, the jalapeno relish. If you like it spicy, add a lot. If not, you don't have to add it at all if you don't want any spice. There's quite a bit of flavor going on already with the venison, spinach, corn, black beans. And I mean, you could add different seasonings too to kind of, you know, customize it to your liking. I haven't been able to find this jalapeno relish at a lot of stores. I haven't found it at Walmart. We picked it up at our local Hugo's. But yeah, this is the last ingredient. We kind of just added it the last time off of chance, and it turned out really good. Added a little bit of kick to it, and we just used a 7-ounce bottle. So a 7-ounce bottle of jalapeno relish, mixed in with that. It looks like that's going to be about perfect. The egg roll wrappers we're using you can pick up at Walmart, but I think about any grocery store has them in their Oriental aisle. Or on their like tofu and vegetable section. I've also found them there. You're going to want some egg to rub the edges of the egg roll wrapper with. It'll make them seal up a lot nicer. Here's our final mixture. Got all of our ingredients in there. I'll try and include an ingredient list down in our description so you can kind of have something to go off of. And we are going to have a pan of oil heating up over here. They don't have to be perfect. It's not like we've done this 100 times. We've only probably done this like 3 other times, made these, and it's usually in smaller batches. So usually when we make a big batch like this, about the last 10 of them, we've got it about perfected, and those first ones we just eat up for supper so nobody sees them.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I said earlier about 3 tablespoons, Steph, I might have been a little bit off, or she might be a little bit over, I'm not sure yet. That looked like a good 5 tablespoons, so. But you'll figure it out after a couple egg rolls. You'll figure out if you're adding too much or you need to add a little bit more. It's all in preference. That looks a little bit bigger than your normal Chinese egg roll, so we're gonna call these Norwegian egg rolls. They're kind of beefy and big, just the way we like them. Right? If you guys end up trying out this recipe or have tried this recipe, leave some comments in the comment area below. Or if you just want to make funny remarks about our egg rolling skills.
What's going on, bud? What are you doing?
I'm not trying to kill you.
So we're going to cook those till they get to a light golden brown. The ones we're going to throw in the freezer, we're going to try and underdo a little bit. So you just barely want to get them lightly browned, and then we're going to take them out, let them cool for a little while, and package them up for the freezer. Those ones you don't want them to get too dark, because if you throw them in the oven or throw them back in the deep fryer, you're going to end up only getting darker. So keep those frozen ones definitely lightly brown. Alright guys, there's the finished product. We did 30 egg rolls. Tomorrow I'm going to have to pick up another package of egg rolls. We had a little bit of mixture left over, so I'll include the recipe down below. It'll do about 45 egg rolls if you want to make them for the freezer. The best sauce to use with these egg rolls? This Chipotle mayo. It's amazing. Right now we're just cooking up the last of the kind of oddly rolled ones, or misshapen ones. So we'll eat them up for supper tonight. We'll have all these for the freezer, and we'll have 15 more tomorrow to throw in the freezer. Say goodbye. Can you wave?
Bye-bye.
Can you wave?
No.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. That was a quick recipe from Up North Outdoor Madness.